the 1960s? Like what happened in it? Like, why is it important?
First of all, the 60s was known as the hippie era, and it was an era where items such as the lava lamps and the neon colors and the tie-dye shirts were popularized. And it was also the decade where the immigration law, which became a law in 1965. It was an unpopular law at first, but it was a law that it was hoping that people would bring their families from other countries and they would reunite families. And an important figure was John F. Kennedy. He he really fixed the economy in America, and he was the one who really wanted to advance space travel. What did you know about the 60s?
Well, what I know is that a man named Neil Armstrong, he became the first man to land on the moon. This was so in the beginning. John F. Kennedy challenged a program to land a man on the moon till the end of the decade, and that challenge did happen, and it was a success.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
What do you feel now about the 1960s now that you've done the project?
I know that it was just all hippie style. There's many interesting music such as the Beatles, the Rolling Stones. They became a big success.
Hey Jude, don't be afraid. You were made to go out and get high. The minute you let her under your skin, then you begin to make it better.
What I know is that the fashion in it was very different from now, such as the go-go boots. Their dresses were really short. They would wear mini skirts. Apparently, the wife of John F. Kennedy was the fashion. Well, people look up to her and they like her style, her fashion style, which is why her clothing became a trend.
For the project, what did you know about the 60s?
Well, I didn't really know, okay, I was really interested in the 60s, but basically because it was just for the television shows, like The Addams Family and Bewitched and I Dream of Jeannie, which are all about those, the Addams Family is different, but I Dream of Jeannie and Bewitched was all about, the stay-at-home wives, and the man went off to work, but I liked how, they would always be so, it was very simple, and it's always on, and it was just that was my childhood. I would watch those shows. I really enjoyed them. And the Addams Family, it had a deeper meaning, and it was about embracing differentness, which was really, now that I think about it, now that I've done this project, was the 60s in general was how they brought together new groups. It was a different time for people to be accepted and to do what they wanted, and they could be who they wanted to be. And that's why I really like the Addams Family.